Yes, Andalusia. Andalusia, especially for Morocco and also for all the North African culture, Andalusia is very important. It's very important. It's not only historical facts, but it's also a very strong symbol. A strong symbol of people able to live together, the mixing of different monotheist tradition and also religion, and also the fact that it was a strong inspiration our Eastern tradition, especially from Baghdad and from the Middle East, came to the Andalusian, at that time, Spanish Andalusia. It was a very strong influence on the music, poetry, and in our the context, I mean, like the world context today, it means a lot. It means a lot, even if it was not as easy as it was. You know, it was a time of war also, and time of a lot of conflict at that time. But still, what we keep in mind is the part of the cultural, the poetry was the common practice at that time, and which has a very strong influence, and which came back after, in fact, in the Middle East, like, for example, a country like Syria and Iraq. That cultures which came from there came back under the practice of poetry and music to all the Arabic world. So that's why it's so symbolic. Even if you go to Lebanon, you have the famous Fairuz singer. She did a full opera about Andalusia, and you know, that's very strong meaning we try to express, especially yesterday in the opening of the festival, opening ceremony, and all along that week coming, all the concert and the musical program will be expressing that diversity of cultures, and the richness of something which is at the same time very specific for each country and at the same time very universal. The festival of the Sacred Music Festival was, you know, it started more than 30 years, and the idea was to express the diversity at that time of the spirituality, and also the diversity of philosophical concept also at that time. So what we try to achieve is to be able to have a lot of different musical expression, mostly coming from heritage, intelligible heritage mostly. I think this is the most important, is to show how music belongs to a very long and old heritage and how it's still alive today. This is the most important. And a lot of musicians, they try to keep on alive their own heritage, facing the globalisation, facing all the social media, which is more and more difficult. So we try to show that first. The most important is that. And then what happened now, you have a new generation of musicians who are also really into trying to recreate all that musical background in their own expression. So that's why we try also to do, but we don't want to fall in that kind of world music concept too superficial. And the goal of this festival and what we try to achieve is to have people mixing the audience, people coming from Europe, people coming from all over the world, mixing with the Moroccan people.